Born in 356 BC in Pella, the ancient capital of Macedonia, Alexander was the son of King Philip II and Queen Olympias. From a young age, Alexander showed extraordinary talent and ambition. His early education under the famous philosopher Aristotle instilled in him a love for philosophy, science, and literature, but his heart was set on military glory. At 20, after the assassination of his father, Alexander ascended the throne of Macedonia. The young king wasted no time consolidating his power, quickly quelling rebellions in the Balkan territories and securing his kingdom. But Alexander had greater aspirations. He dreamed of conquering the mighty Persian Empire. In 334 BC, Alexander launched his grand campaign against Persia, beginning with a decisive victory at the Battle of Granicus. This was just the start of his legendary conquest. He moved swiftly through Asia Minor, defeating Persian forces in a series of battles. His most famous triumph came in 333 BC at the Battle of Issus, where he faced the Persian king Darius III. Despite being vastly outnumbered, Alexander's strategic brilliance led his army to a resounding victory, forcing Darius to flee. Alexander pressed further into the heart of the Persian Empire, capturing the wealthy cities of Phoenicia, Gaza, and finally Egypt, where he was welcomed as a liberator. In Egypt, he founded the city of Alexandria, which would become a center of learning and culture for centuries. In 331 BC, the stage was set for the final showdown between Alexander and Darius at the Battle of Gaugamela. Once again, Alexander's tactical genius prevailed. Darius was defeated, and Alexander proclaimed himself the king of Persia. He now controlled the largest empire the world had ever seen, stretching from Greece to India. But Alexander's ambition knew no bounds. He continued his campaign eastward, marching into India. There, he faced fierce resistance, notably at the Battle of Hydaspes in 326 BC, where he defeated King Paris. Impressed by Paris' bravery, Alexander reinstated him as a ruler, demonstrating both his military prowess and his respect for worthy opponents. Alexander's campaign, however, was not without its challenges. His men, weary from years of fighting and far from home, began to lose their resolve. In 324 BC, after reaching the edges of India, they refused to march any further, and Alexander reluctantly turned back. Returning to Babylon, Alexander began planning the administration of his vast empire. He adopted Persian customs and married Roxana, a Persian princess, in a bid to unite his Greek and Persian subjects. But fate had other plans. In 323 BC, at the age of 32, Alexander fell ill, possibly from a fever or poisoning, and died. His military tactics continue to be studied, and his name is synonymous with greatness. Alexander the Great remains one of history's most iconic and enigmatic figures, a man who sought to conquer the world and, in many ways, succeeded.